Good morning guys, it's Sam from Sam Wild Health Personal Training. Thank you so much for support for my other videos, the likes, the comments, and yeah, just the general support really guys. So when you watch the video, feel free to give me a thumbs up, let me know that you like the stuff that I'm making. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already, because I'm going to be making quite a lot of content over the next few months, obviously years, whatever. And yeah, just thanks for your support so far guys. So today I'm going to talk to you about fear. Okay, fear. Now this video is for a specific type of person, and it's for most people that I work with actually, and we have lots of fear around foods, okay, specifically around cake. The thing is with cake and foods is that we're scared to eat them. We look at them and think, oh God, I can't eat that, it's going to instantly make me fat. Well, you know, you eat that regularly, sure, you probably put on some weight. But I love cake, and there's nothing wrong with a bit of cake, as long as you're exercising, you are eating a fairly decent diet, and you don't eat it every day. So fear, okay? Fear normally comes from a lifetime being told certain foods make us fat. And, you know, things like this that's so good, that are full of sugar, we're scared of. And that's fair enough. But what we need to understand, guys, is that this piece of cake, this one piece of cake, is not suddenly going to make me fat. Okay? And we cannot be driven by fear. Because if we're driven by fear, we're never going to remember those things that are the reason we want to get somewhere. So when you're driven by fear, it's not a positive thing, it's a negative thing. You're constantly thinking, oh, I can't have that, so I've got to have something I don't like as much. And what I do on my programs and with my personal training clients is try and get them to understand, especially my Smart Start programs, is really try and get them to understand the point of not being scared of foods, so you can enjoy them. Now, obviously when you're scared of foods, what happens is, like I said, we avoid them. So then when we do eat them, we freak out and we start thinking, oh God, diet's out the window, I fucked it all up, and now I'm going to get fat again, I feel I'm uncomfortable, and we kind of go down that negative route. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is, a little bit of something you like is not a bad thing. Now, the difference between me and a lot of other people than those that kind of have those negative thoughts is that we enjoy these foods, but we don't let it be a pain in the arse, because we make sure that the rest of our lifestyle supports what we're trying to achieve, so some health, it's keeping lean. So, don't be afraid of these foods. It might take you a little while to get used to. Introduce a little bit to your diet if you want to, but ultimately we need to make sure that if we're going to eat these things, we need to be responsible. I mean, I laughed about cake. I'm sorry to every other personal trainer, in fact I'm not even sorry, but to every other personal trainer in the world who's probably looking at this video thinking, oh my God, it's a personal trainer eating a piece of cake. I mean, blimey guys, we're not talking about World War III, we're talking about a piece of cake. It's good. And, this is why I am a personal trainer, I think, because I want to try and connect with real people. I'm a real person. I eat junk food, obviously. I drink. But I also exercise, and I lead a healthy lifestyle. I sleep plenty, I drink plenty of water, and I have good balance. And that's kind of what I teach, amongst lots of other things, on my Smart Start programs. Man, that was so good. It was homemade, but it's seriously good. So anyway, the other thing I want to talk about, apart from fear, is what that piece of cake is actually now doing to my system, because it's not to make you scared, but obviously, because I've just talked about fear, but we need to understand what these things do to our body so we can make an educated decision. Now, when I eat that piece of cake, what's happened now is that the sugar will be absorbed into my system, my blood sugar levels will go up, and my pancreas will release insulin to absorb the sugar. Any excess sugar that my body can't use, so say my muscles are full of sugar, ready to be used, my liver's full of sugar, ready to be used, But any excess, we know what's going to happen, right? It's going to be stored as fat. So the fact is, yeah, sure, overeating on these things is going to make us overweight, but one-off, no, it's not. So I know now that I'm going to need to go and train at some point today to burn that off. And I know I am going to because I've already planned it in. So my message is this, guys. Please don't be afraid of foods. If you live a life in fear, it's going to be negative, and ultimately you're going to see everything else as too much of a challenge, too much of an evil, too much of an unnecessary evil. Okay? So introduce a little bit of what you love into your diet. It's absolutely fine. But know that you need to be responsible for what you eat and what you drink and the lifestyle that you lead. There is absolutely no point in spending your whole life on a diet. It's miserable. And actually, I can't think of one single person that I've met that has spent their whole life on a diet and is actually exactly where they want to be. It doesn't work. Okay? So, guys, I hope you found that useful. I did. I love that cake. It was epic. Hats off to my wife who made it. So good. And it is okay to enjoy these things. So that's me done, guys. That's me done for the day. Remember, don't be scared. Okay, don't be fearful. If you kind of want to know more about getting a balance in your life so you don't have to fear these foods, so you have a lifestyle that supports your goal, then feel free to get in touch and I'll show you how to do that. That's what I do. But otherwise, I hope this has inspired you not to go out and eat loads of cake, but to just introduce things to your diet that, you know, we love, but we don't overdo. So that's Sam from Sam Wild Health, guys, checking out. Please, like I said, feel free to give me a thumbs up, give me some comments, and like and share my videos. I have a message that I want people to read and see. Okay, I don't want, unfortunately, these diet clubs and other people out there who are trying to sell you stuff that, you know, quite frankly, will just make you miserable. You know, I want to make sure that we have a balance in life and that we are actually enjoying ourselves, basically. So that's me done. That's Sam from Sam Wild Health, guys. Loving the cake and loving my readers, and I will speak to you guys soon.